Yes, greetings, beloved. How are you? This is Ella.
Hi, Mama Ella. How you
Hi.
doing?
Excuse me?
Great. I was just saying good. I'm glad you're doing good today.
Yes, 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 yes. Glad to be on the phone with you. Glad to that you chose me to, further assist you along your spiritual journey. I know you booked quite a while ago. I'm not sure, did you book for an hour session, or is this going to be an hour or half an hour session?
This is half an hour.
Okay.
I messaged you.
You
It
did?
actually hasn't been that long. It's just the half hour, but yeah, it really made me like, I don't want to skip people, but I
Mhm.
had a dream about you,
Oh,
and
really?
I've watched your videos online, and
Mhm.
I've never had a reading, so I know how it goes.
Okay.
But you had on like a maroon dress with like a black, like the kind of like a Victorian collar, and you said I have something to show you, and it was like two screens. One was red, was kind of like fire, and the other one was blue, was kind of like a blue fire, and you pushed them together, and you turned them, and when you turned them, I kind of just woke up. So you didn't really say.
Oh.
These screens together and like turned it around as if like if we were at a table to like show me what it was that was in front of me. It was cool. Like I was like, I must need to call her. I must need to speak with her.
Okay, so then that's your reading.
Yeah, yeah.
So then that's your reading, so we don't need to be on the phone with each other.
No, yes we
Nah,
do.
nah, nah, I know, I'm just.
You gotta interpret that sister.
No, I'm messing with you, girl. I'm messing with you. I mean, but let me
Yeah,
tell you something.
yeah.
Let me explain something to you. It is divine. I'm gonna say that it is divine that we already connected in the spirit realm. You see, and that's what I always say. I always say the spirit realm is the real realm. The main fact
Yeah.
that we are now going. I probably already showed your spirit what it is that you need to do. Now we're gonna just now it's trickling down. Now it's manifesting. Now it's playing out. You know how they say dreams come true?
Yes.
This is a plain example, or rather an example of your dreams becoming true. Meaning, me and you have already connected many years or many suns or many galaxies ago, which has been projected or shown to you in the spirit realm, because there is some messages for you. And it's interesting that you said blue, fiery blue, because as I was dialing your number, your spirit guide says she needs to learn how to express herself a little bit more. And expression deals with the color blue, mainly the throat chakra. More so not expressing yourself on a physical level, but more so expressing yourself on a spiritual level. Meaning, you know how sometimes when people go into meditation, and this is what your spirit guides are saying to me. You know how sometimes when people go into meditation or whatnot, and they just like, I just want some money, I just want this, I just want that. Money is nothing, you see. Money goes to the universe. Like when people say I want money, that's just like saying, they don't want much. Give me 1 second. Let me tell this brother. I'm gonna call him right back. Give me a second. Hold on. Peace, beloved.
Hey, what's up?
I'm on the phone with a client. I gotta call you back.
All right.
All right. Yes, you hear? Oh. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. So more so like with you, they want you to be a little bit more strict, or rather a little bit more precise is what I'm hearing, or a little bit more direct in terms of the things that you want of the spirit realm, or rather of your ancestors. If you want it to be, and again, you don't speak like, I want a good relationship, or I want to be this, I want like that kind of talk. And again, I'm not sure if that's what you're saying, but this is how it's coming off, that the way you express yourself to the creator, or rather to your spirit, is a little bit like, of low frequency type of thing. If you want a good relationship, you just say, I desire to be in a loving relationship. If you want a good relationship, I desire to be loved. If you want, you get what I'm saying? Like things like that is more so on a upscale abundance and prosperity language is what they're saying. So it's interesting that you you know, you I showed you the color blue because blue more so with you, and it's the fiery blue. And then they're also speaking to me about your emotions, and your feelings. You not being able, and again, as you know, your spirit guides is gonna tell me things about you from the past, present, and future. So I'm more so feeling with you, beloved, is not having control of your feelings. Or sometimes when you want to curse somebody out, you get what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's not worth it.
Lord, yes, Lord.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes it's not worth it. You know why? Because that's taking you out of your state of peace, a state of happiness. So in any event, 2017, as you begin to align yourself with your creator, and what I mean by your creator, I'm speaking about the source within you. Let's not look at anything that is outside of you. Let's look at everything being internally, right? Inside of you, my love. So in any event, what they're saying is she has to build a good relationship with the God in you. And that is, through the expression and the communication and balancing, or rather having control of your feelings or your emotions. In any event, give me a second because there some grandparents that are here. Yeah, there's some grandparents that are here. But wait, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But I just want to align myself with this vision that you saw in the dream world. I want to go back to that. And the maroon color is more so dealing with what they're saying is divinity, divine royalty. So again, I don't know if you've been in a relationship. I'm feeling more so of a relationship where you don't feel like you're being wanted, or a relationship where you don't feel like is like he or she, it's a he, right? Or
yes,
okay.
I'm married, but he has a history of being abusive, and we have children together, so it's made it so hard just to pull myself out of it.
Okay, my love. We gonna get into that. That's the color maroon. You get what I'm saying? That's that maroon color. That's the power of that is the color of divinity. That is the color of royalty. That's the color of power. That is the color of strength. Whenever you see that color maroon, that's dealing with Mama Oya. So Mama Oya is also the deity of nine, the mother of nine children. She is the one that is, when you call on her, you're in a battle. And you want to come out of this battle and you want to do this transition. She's like a warrior spirit. So you right now, you might be feeling weak. In your relationship, you're feeling very weak. You're feeling like hopeless. So you want to call on Mama Oya to give you that strength, because I was a representation, or rather a symbol of Mama Oya in your dream, because you are dealing or in a relationship with someone that is not treating you as royalty, is what your spirit guides is saying. So I came through because I'm somebody that you are more so connected to. So on a spiritual level, your spirit guides, or rather your own spirit, had to show you someone that you are connected to in order for you in order for them to deliver this message to you. So it's like, listen, sis. Here's what I want you to see. Here's what I want you to see. Number one, expression, how to express yourself. You get what I'm saying? Emotions, which is the color blue, also dealing with healing. And then the color maroon, dealing with strength, dealing with power. Dealing with strength, dealing with power, and also dealing with royalty. So there's two main things that's coming up with you, and those are the two main things that is coming up with you based on what your spirit has already showed you. So I'm just decoding that, or coming back to that vision. How was my hair?
It was pulled up and back. And
It was
you
pulled
kind of
up.
had like a little, I know you got lots, but you
Mhm.
had kind of like a little kind of like kiss block in the front, but it was mostly pulled up and back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing my hair pulled up. Pulled up very, nicely. So yeah, we're dealing with the same vision here. So in any event, beloved, your grandparents is here also as a form, grandparents. I don't know if you know them or you didn't know them. But I'm more so feeling like it's a couple, it's two. Dealing with unity is what your spirit, is what they're saying more so. Is any of your parents deceased?
My dad.
Oh, so that's your father. No, that is your father with his mom. Oh, because
Oh,
I'm like, nah, 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 nah,
oh
nah,
my
nah, nah.
God.
It has to
I
be
have
her
been
parent.
trying.
It has to be her
I have
parent.
been trying to talk to my daddy. I have been trying. I have really, really been trying to talk to him.
Okay. Okay.
Now I didn't get to meet his mom. She died before I was born.
Mhm.
But she has come through to me so much, so many times. And
Mm.
my dad's sister would be like, she's an ass, but she would be like, well, you didn't know her, you didn't know her. But I'm like, no, I know my grandmother. I
Yes.
know the energy of a grandmother. And my mother's mother passed in September, so I don't have any living grandparents now. But my dad died in 2015. And if he is there with grandma, I am dead
Yeah.
with you all.
No, he's
But,
no, he's there with He's there with your grandma. No, he's dead. I'm like, nah, this is a parent. That's why I'm like,
yeah,
that's why
my
I asked you.
dad.
That's not your grandfather. That is your father. That's yeah. When I said grandparents, he was like, no, like that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, I
That's
didn't.
my world. My daddy loves if nobody else in this world love me, I know that my daddy loves me.
Oh yes. Oh yes, that's why
And me and both, yeah.
that's why
Go ahead.
he set me straight, nigga. This ain't her grandfather, this her father. This is I was like,
And
okay.
I didn't tell him. My daddy's thing is don't lie to your daddy. So I
Yes.
didn't, he was coming. He lived in Texas, but he was coming to Memphis and visiting and this and that. But I didn't tell him
Mm.
the hurt and the things that I was going through because I knew that he would kill him. And
Oh
I was
yes.
enjoying having my daddy around and having him with my sons. I have 3 boys. And he was there, he was around, and he was coming, and he was visiting. And I didn't want to lose that, so I didn't tell him really how hurt I really was because
Mm.
I just valued his presence, and I just felt like well, maybe I hadn't connected with him because he's upset with me, because I didn't tell him, what was really going on, and I've been trying to get over that and just let him, because I didn't want Daddy to be stuck because I'm stuck. You know what I mean?
No, but he forgives you. He forgives you, and he said that he always knew that something was going on with you because you are his daughter. So he knew, he kind of, I don't know how many siblings you have, but he has this connection with his children where he knows that he knows that something is off, but he wants to, what he's saying is he gives the children, like, being responsible rather like, I'm gonna just let her tell me when she's ready to tell me, like, type of thing. Like, I'm gonna trust that she's gonna come to tell me if something is wrong, if something is really
Right.
wrong, because I feel that something is wrong. So that's the kind of energy that he's giving off, and he forgives you because he understands. But that's the reason why this whole protection aura or entities or spirits is coming through, especially as me coming through to protect you in your own damn dreams. So I want you to definitely, you know, um, say a prayer out to Mama Oya. you know, for protection. I could prepare you a oil bath if you want, if you're interested in that. And a oil bath, not only is it gonna give you protection, but it's also gonna give you strength and power. Again, this is your own reality, as I tell my clients. You are the creator of your own reality. Enough is enough. You are a goddess. No man should be putting their hands on you. You know, I don't like some women feel like, oh, if he don't beat me, he don't love me. Like that's insane to
No,
me.
that is no.
That is insane
Yeah.
to me. That is insane to me because you don't never know when it's going to be the last time he put his hands on you. He can knock you down and out for life.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this to say that I'm gonna pray for you to gain strength because I know it's not easy. People that hit those that are not as strong as them or their match or I think that there's a psychological issue going on, so you need to pray for this man to find healing. I'm more so feeling like it had something to do with his upbringing, or rather, his mother. I don't know how their relationship is right there. But something ain't right with him. Is those his children?
My oldest is not, but we have two. We have two boys together, and he has a daughter with someone else. So we have a total of four together, but only two of mine are here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we got two boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mama Oya, that is so confirmation because I have an ancestor and a deity altar, and like 9 has always followed me, and it never bothered me. But as a kid, I just picked up on signs and symbols and numbers, and I knew that I was different. But it is what it is. So I've had given offerings to Mama Oya, and just trying to see if I was in line. So one day I was like, if I'm going the right way, Mama Oya, let me know. And she said fireflies. And the next thing I know, it was a firefly, and then it was another one, and then there was another one. So I was like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. I have something for population. But when you talk about the directness and the discipline of it, and I just was unsure. So I'm like, let me not bark up a tree that I ain't supposed to be barking up.
Right.
And now that you say, oh yeah, she's there, like. That gives me a whole lot much more assurity in what I was already doing for her. Like chocolates, wine, water, eggplants, lentils, copper, her prayer beads, crystals. So I had all of that, and I cleaned off and kind of just cleared out my altar yesterday, just in preparation for whatever you might say to me today. Because I was like, we would have to talk for 2 hours for me to tell you some of my visions. Like, I have come across Obatala, I've come across Barasamdi and Mama Brigitte. They came to me together. So I'm just like, I was just, I know what I have, but it's just that breaking through, it's like trying to break through an invisible threshold of sorts. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it, but
no, I understand. Yeah. It's like
does grandma say? Does grandma have anything to say? Because she kind of went through that with my granddad.
That's what
my dad's dad.
I was just about to say that she is coming in the form of nurturing you. And that will make sense because the reason why she comes through is because you are going through the same thing she has gone through, right? And this is the reason why someone as your grandma is the one that you should be praying to, or rather connecting with in gaining strength, because one day your grandmother had to gain strength to get up out the relationship with him. You get what I'm saying? Or had to deal with that particular experience. So you want to get with someone that did the same thing or experienced the same thing as you, who is now on the spirit realm. So it's a more so of a, that's why it's called spiritual guidance or spiritual protection, you see. So it will make sense of why your grandmother came through alongside your father. Two of the main people that, one, you have a great connection with. Your father is the first man of your life. Your father is the one that gave you all. Your father is the one that loves you unconditionally. So now that you are, not even now, you've been dealing with this guy that is doing the opposite. Of course your father's going to come through. I mean, he comes through in my case. I don't know for anybody else. It's not the same with everybody. Everybody's different. But with me, your father came through for protection. He's coming through on a protecting thing and just, consoling you, because I know that you feel guilty about not being honest. They go that expression thing, not being honest with what it is that you was going through. And that's fine. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up for it. He is still around. Set up that altar. Let it go. Ask for protection. Ask for strength. Gain your power. You see, you are royal. You're not a dog. You're not to be beaten on. You're not to be mistreated. You're a woman. Not only are your sons or your children seeing this, which affects the psychological mind. You get what I'm saying? This is like a generation of curse. You need to break that. You need to break that, because if you ain't in the picture, there's no abuse. You hear what I'm saying? If you're not in the picture, then there's no abuse going on. Break that. I will recommend that you all go. Because I'm pretty sure one of your sons are violent. Keep it real. Which one?
No, they're not. They're my 8-year-old. Like I said, is not his. My 4-year-old and my 1-year-old. They're not. They are more so. They saw it happen once. Usually when I felt like he was gonna get, loud or something like that, I was just kind of, try to get them away from everything. But they did see it once, and they are more so like very protective. Like they don't want to let me out their sight. They don't, like, Mama, where you going? Can I go with you? What's going? Like they love on me. They kiss on me. They hug and they talk about their granddaddy, and they don't have that. And I have, since he first did that to me, I have always prayed that God shield them from that developing in them. And I know that I have to get us away, but it's like I just like, God, please don't let my son be like that. You know what I'm saying? So I always pray that. That is shielded from them, but they are very, very protective of me. Even my 1-year-old, he's one, but it's all about Mama. Like they love me.
So what about the 8-year-old? Does he have behavior issues or behavior problems?
He doesn't. He's a Libra.
Okay.
His birthday is October the 2nd, and he's a real spiritual kid. I don't really know how else to put it. So we talk in terms of color. So he'll say, "Mommy, I feel blue," or "I feel this," or "I feel that." But sometimes he'll tell me stuff that I'm sitting there thinking about, and he'll say, "Mommy, I know you miss your daddy, but it's okay. He's still with you and he loves you." Like he'll say that to me. He'll say it at a moment where I'm probably trying to hide my feelings, and carry on and do Mama things. But he can always see right through me, and he will say it. So
just like your father. Just like your father is able to see right through you. So therefore, these children of yours, your father is within these children of yours. So I always say, this is what I always say. I always say the children and the elders are the most sacred people here on this earth. Why? Because the children are the ones that are reincarnated, so they just came back into the spirit realm, from the spirit realm, And the elders are the ones that are going to the spirit realm. So they are more so most closer. So in any event, if your children aren't violent, then they are more of the protective type. So it's either or. It's rather they're protecting you from the violence, or they're the one that's being violent. So you right, which is your father. You get what I'm saying?
I understand. Because my 1-year-old, he died. My dad died 2 months after my youngest son was born. And he was here for everything, like baby shower. He was coming, around because he dealt with his own demons, And my mom and dad got divorced, but he made, when I had my oldest son, he made an effort to not do none of the things that he was doing, and like on the grandfather tip, he did that. And my 1-year-old, oh my God, looks just like him. And it used to break my heart. Oh my God, it used to break my heart because Daddy, he was there for everything, and then he died. And I'm like, my baby looks so much like him. Like it was just, I was like, wow, I didn't really know. I didn't know what to do.
You didn't understand it. You was like, "Is this true?"
I'm like, no.
You got you got your papa all over again.
Oh, I sure do. And so, another thing, and this is a little bit of a different direction. Like, okay, my zodiac. I'm a Sag, Sun, and Moon, and I'm a Virgo rising. But I have 6 planets in my 4th house in Sagittarius. So I'm like,
wait, say that again.
I'm a Sag, Sun, and Moon, and a Virgo rising, and I have 6 planets in my 4th house in Sagittarius. So I have just always kind of wondered, like, does that play out into anything that I'm dealing with? Because I'm like, I have the sun and the moon, in Sagittarius. And I'm just like, how does that, like, is that, because to me, it feels like power, but I'm just like, it's like I feel like being able to create. Almost. Kind of like having the sun and the moon and a balance. That's kind of like almost what my dream with you kind of reminded me of. It's like if you had it was a red fire and a blue fire, and you just pushed them together. So I'm like, is that my sun and moon, or like, how does that Sag, sun and moon like really play into what I got going on?
So you said in your 4th house, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So your 4th house deals with family and ancestry, right? So the 4th house is also dealing with, Taurus energy. Taurus is the appreciator. So you have you say you have Sagittarius in your 4 signs. Because it's a little bit.
Yeah, I have 6 planets in Sagittarius in my 4th house. I have a crazy stellium, like.
Okay.
Right there. Yeah.
So Sagittarius more so deals. Sagittarius more so deals with the explorer, exploring, knowing, knowledge, truth seeker, going out, going beyond, transition. That's what Sagittarius deals with. So if you have these particular planets in your 4th house, we're dealing with family. So exploring the family life, having changes going on in the family life, connection with the ancestral realm, which you have already been doing with connecting with your grandmother, and then also now your father. So exploring the unknown, truth seeking, finding truth. And also, basically connection, and understanding more so, dealing with family and ancestors. Now, this is a good thing and it's a bad thing, because you may be going, like, you have confirmed that you are in an abusive relationship. You may be going through bad things, but just don't know how to get out of it. how to explore it, how to feel about it, how to get out, you know what I mean? Like how to move through it. Or you can be in the same situation and get the answers. You get what I'm saying? Find the truth, find the strength, because Sagittarius, as you know, is what? A fire sign. Fiery, passionate, go, take action. So taking action for what you know to be true, or taking action with the experiences that you have experienced with family and ancestors. That's what I can come up with that. That's what I can come up in any event. And then two, it is known that Venus also rules Taurus, which Taurus, is the fourth house. So Venus is dealing with emotions. Venus is dealing with love, expression, as I already, mentioned to you, learning how to express yourself. And it could be even, you having to deal with trauma in love affairs if you haven't mastered a particular experience. Like, say, for example, if you haven't mastered, or you haven't, stood your two grounds on, or rather healed yourself from this present relationship, once you go your separate ways, because he's not going to stop. If you asking me if he going to stop, I'm not picking up that he's going to stop. If he's telling you, I love you, baby, and I won't do it again, listen to what I'm telling you. Don't ever say, oh, Ella didn't tell you. He's not going to stop because something is psychologically wrong with him. So until he gets that taken care of, that's when he's going to stop. But guess what? People like that don't feel like nothing's wrong with them. People like that feels like it's you. You pissing me off. So I need to whip your ass, if anything. You got to think about a person that, not even in your situation, but you really got to think about somebody that is taking advantage of somebody else. There's something missing there. Their life is incomplete.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I've come across a couple of people that I have I thought about getting some work done. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean, because I'm like, look, I'm like, I had, the thing is, I am glad that you told me what you said about voicing more, because I used to not want to rock the boat about how I felt about stuff just for the sake of not arguing. I love peace, tranquility, and but now, like, if I'm pissed, and I'm gonna let him know. If you, and it's like he eating out the palm of my hand, but I'm like, I don't even want you nowhere near me, nowhere around me. I don't like you. I don't. It is nothing that I have to do. But it's just like I really had to say, you know what? I gotta start talking about what it is that's making me mad, because it's driving me crazy. Despite the fighting, I don't like how you just folded that tile. It's like I really started to just hear and just feel like I gotta open my mouth, because if I don't, I'm a bust.
Yeah.
But I am I'm very glad to hear from my grandmother and my grandfather, because I'm like, my auntie tried to make me feel like, you ain't know her. And I'm like, but this is my grandmother. I have her blood just like you got it, because that's my daddy. My brother is your daddy.
Yeah.
So
your brother. Yeah, my brother. Yeah,
right.
Your daddy is her brother.
Yeah. Is just, but she tried to, and I'm like, no, I know that this is my grandmother. My grandmama has told me. She has told me. And like I said, sometimes I guess, I don't doubt myself, but I'm looking for that confirmation. I'm like, okay, did I hear that correctly? Because I know I heard it. I know I saw this and that, but am I correct in what I'm experiencing? And so Grandma was like, yes.
Yes.
And and she really, she was able to get away from that, but then she ended up just drinking and drinking, and she was
Mm.
gone probably earlier than what could have been, just because and I saw something not too long ago about family karma, and I'm like, okay, well, am I in this position solely to get out of what my grandmother and some of my other relatives have been in?
I mean, I said that to you. I said that to you in terms of your children being exposed to certain things going on in your household. You are the one to break the generation curse. That's why you got all of those signs in family and in your fourth house dealing with family and ancestors. I told you that.
Yeah, yeah, it's all there. It is all there.
I love you, sister. I love you.
I
I
love
will
you too.
pray.
Thank
I
you.
will send the powers of prayer, the angels, the whoever. I will connect with your father again. Make sure he knows that you love him and you are, he is supporting you and continue to do it. And there's no guilt. You know what I'm saying? In turn, on behalf of
Yes,
you, not feeling guilty for not expressing because he has forgiven you. He just wants you to be happy. Is what he's saying. I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. That's it.
yeah,
That's how I
yeah,
just
and
want him to
that
be
is my
happy.
daddy.
That's it. He putting his hands in the
Yeah.
air. He's putting his hands in the air like,
That's my daddy. That is my daddy. I have a great relationship with both of my parents, but
mm,
my daddy, and I told somebody, I think it's one of my sorority sisters, I'm like, if the next man can't love me like my daddy loved me, then his ass ain't gonna be nowhere around me. Cause my daddy let me know
yes,
what it was like to be loved.
loved. Yep.
Him and my mama got a divorce when I was 10, but he never had another woman because he would call me just to talk about her. I'm like, Daddy, did you call me to talk about my mama? And
I
like,
mean, I
but
see that.
he loves her.
I can see that
And
in
that's
him.
why I think it's so sweet. Like, I'm a Virgo rising, my daddy is a Virgo, and my
Mm,
mom's a Sagittarius. So, I mean, like, I have always felt like I was the perfect mixture of the two. Like, just because they loved each other, they just, couldn't get
yeah,
along. But
it happens.
you have so so much.
Oh,
Thank
my
you. And
love. Thank you.
feel free to stop by and Astro anytime.
Yes. Okay, well, connect with me. You're the one that called me. I mean, or I probably came to you. I probably came to
You
you. It
did.
may be that I
That was
came
a
to you.
fire dress you had on. That was a
Oh.
fire dress. And it had the little black collar with the charm, and it was
Mm.
like you was real cute. You was real, real cute.
Thank you. Even in the dream world, I'm cute. Nah, let me stop.
Yes. Even in the dream. I woke up that day, I was like, because I was thinking, I was like, well, I'm going to get a reading. You find, do this and say this and say that. I said, no. I woke up that morning, I said, I'm going to message her. Because she ain't going to just be sliding through my dreams and think that, she ain't going to tell me about this. No, no, ma'am.
Mhm.
But thank you
Okay.
so much, Mama Emma.
Oh
And
yes.
I'm going to get another one.
Mhm.
I'll take what you're saying, and this is recorded, right? You
Yes,
said it.
yes, it's
So
recorded. Mhm.
I want to take this and do some homework.
Mhm.
And I thank Mama Oya for letting you know, so let me know that she
Mhm.
is there, because I was like, well, everybody like, they shown they this and that. I'm like, I vibe with Mama Oya. I don't know. I just,
Mhm.
the nine and just like just certain things. I'm like, but
Mhm.
I also saw in her what I needed, what I
Mhm.
felt like what was right there, just right there. And
Mhm.
so I'll make sure that, I stay on top of it and make sure that I connect with her. So,
Yes.
so we can do some changes. Because I told him I gave him all my 20s. I'm giving him my 30s. He can compute it. But
I feel you.
thank you.
I feel
Thank
you.
you so much.
I
And
appreciate you. And I thank you as well, beloved. I really do.
yes,
Okay.
yes, and feel free to share it, because I'm pretty sure that it's a lady,
Yes.
somewhere that's probably hurting,
Yes.
and got the one. So.
Oh, yes. Thank you for allowing me to share this. Definitely. I should just post this up right now, if anything. But because I got a long line of videos that I haven't posted, but I'm gonna just post this up right now. Nah, seriously, it's bad. Um, but I'm busy with y'all. I can't, media, blah blah blah. It's a lot, but thank you so much for being patient with me. Thank you for connecting with me.
Yeah.
I claim that the Creator in you will continue to guide you on your spiritual path. I'll upload this, and then please email me your email address, and I'll send it to you once it has been uploaded. Okay?
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Mama. Much
Okay.
love.
Much love, beloved. Creator bless. Bye-bye.